Well, this is different. How's it going, everyone? Rick and Nikki here, bringing you the weekly roundup for April 3rd, 2022. Before we get into this week's news, here's a reminder. Check the description box for the videos we posted earlier in the week. We did a couple update videos. We did some live streams. We even did a Disney video. And of course, as you can see and probably hear, things are a little different in the studio. As we approach 100,000 subscribers, we thought it's time to level up.
Let me upgrade you.
Remember all those things I used to say, Nikki, like, oh, when we get 100,000, we'll do this, we'll get that. Well, that's a coming. First step was to upgrade the audio in the studio.
Yep.
Now, I haven't had time to mess with it.
Uh-oh.
This is straight out of the box.
Ooh.
I've made no adjustments whatsoever.
Uh-oh.
So hopefully...
We don't sound like Mickey Mouse?
or something, I don't know. But it looks a little different. We have the microphones, and hopefully it sounds better straight out of the box.
Right. That's what we're hoping for.
We'll see. Hopefully it sounds a little more professional. Plus, we look like cool podcasters now.
We upgraded our coolness factor.
A little bit.
Is that why we did it?
A little bit. Maybe not.
And now on to actual theme park news.
Over at Icon Park, where tragically a teen lost his life on the Orlando Freefall attraction, they have shut down their second attraction there, the Slingshot.
Yeah.
The Slingshot Group, which operates the Orlando Freefall, has suspended operations on its Orlando Slingshot ride as well. The Orlando Slingshot ride is a totally different ride than the Orlando Freefall. But as the investigation into the teen's freefall death continues, it was decided to halt the operations of all the rides run by the Slingshot Group. Busch Gardens Tampa, in light of the Orlando freefall accident, had its drop ride inspected as well. Double-checked, in fact. Falcon's Fury Drop Tower is a totally different experience and safety system, but Busch Gardens thought it was wise to have it looked over anyway.
It passed their inspections, and it continues to operate. Disney has set the dates for Epcot's Food and Wine Festival.
Another festival at Epcot? Who would have thunk it?
It's set for July 14th through November 19th.
The Food and Wine Festival will feature more than 25 global food and drink kiosks.
The Eat to the Beat concert series also returns to the festival and will feature internationally recognized artists as well as some local bands.
More details about the festival will be disclosed in the coming months. And speaking of Epcot, a new quick service restaurant, Connections Cafe and Eatery, is set to open this spring. Disney has given a sneak peek at the menu.
The food items will include burgers, pizzas, and salads inspired by foods from around the world.
You know what I'd be interested to try, Nikki?
What?
A pizza inspired by Italy. Moving on to some Universal Orlando news.
Universal Orlando announced that it is raising starting pay for culinary positions across its resort.
The starting pay will now range from $16.50 to $20, depending on the position.
Universal Orlando also announced that it's hiring more than 800 new employees for a variety of food and beverage positions.
800 seems like a lot.
It does.
You think Epic is involved in this already? I mean, 800 is a lot, but I mean, I'm just thinking theme parks. Maybe I should consider all the resorts and hotels and stuff too.
Right.
It's just 800 seems like a lot.
It's a lot.
So, I thought maybe we get some Epic news, but...
Well, when you brought resorts into the mix, I'm like, you might be right. 800 between the three parks and resorts. I could see that happening.
The openings are for full-time, part-time, and professional roles. Universal will hold a virtual culinary job fair on April 6th. Anyone interested in applying for a position with the resort can sign up online at universalorlandojobs.com. If you are planning a vacation to Universal Orlando in the month of April 2022, I have a warning for you. Please be aware that Grad Bash happens on some April nights.
Grad Bash is an after-hours event for graduating high school seniors, and as such, both parks will be closed earlier.
Mm-hmm. Tonight, there's actually a Grad Bash.
That's right.
As we're filming this. It closed at 6 p.m. tonight for those seniors.
It did.
Grad Bash is booked by the schools, and then students buy tickets from the school. It's not like I can be an individual senior in John Doe High School, Maryland, and like, oh, I want to go to Grad Bash, go to, the website and buy a ticket for it. That's not how it works.
Right. You go through your high school.
The school books it through Universal, and then, you go to your front office and buy the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be trying to just sneak on in. Your school has to arrange that.
Yes.
If you want that to happen, speak to your school administrators. The Grad Bash 2022 event dates are April 1st, 2nd, 8th, 29th, and 30th. And then in the month of May, there's a similar event for students graduating from middle school. Those dates in May would be May 6th, 13th, and 20th. This is just something I want you to be aware of if you're visiting Universal Orlando during that time frame. Don't be surprised when they start shooing you out early for those seniors. Theme park character meet and greets have been physically distanced since the theme parks reopened, but
traditional character meet and greets are returning in April.
April 18th for Disney World and for Universal within the next couple weeks.
For Disney, the up-close character interactions will be brought back in phases.
I'm unsure of how Universal is going to roll this out, but all I know is on Friday, Homer Simpson shook my hand. So it must be kind of rolling out already.
Now, back over to Epcot.
Disney has shared some images of the queue for Cosmic Rewind, the indoor roller coaster, and it's looking amazing. This is a coaster I am very excited to ride. It's set to open this summer, but I may wait until after the initial onslaught is over to take my first ride on it. It's going to be crazy trying to get on that thing first. I don't know. Maybe I try to book a lightning lane early on after it opens. I just have a feeling just trying to book a lightning lane is going to be a challenge.
I was going to say expensive.
Expensive and a challenge. Just trying to wake up early and get on my phone and race to click on the buttons and everything.
Well, I mean, how much are they going to charge for it, too?
It doesn't matter. No one's looking at the price. They're just trying to get it.
I guess so.
Is that it for Disney news? I mean, has Disney been in the news other than what we just talked about?
I'm not saying a word.
You know what? I tell you what. If Disney has made some news recently, something noteworthy or newsworthy, I'm sure you guys already know about it and we don't need to talk about it here. Time for you be tripping on Rix Road Trips. Rix Road Trips is our second channel. It's all the fun stuff you can do in the area or in Florida outside of the theme parks. Mm-hmm. We did record a road trip last week.
We did.
We did not edit a road trip last week.
I edited the heck out of that thing. I mean, literally, I was like 90% done, and then I had some technical issues, and I lost it all.
So I'm going to go ahead and edit it, I think, as you're watching this on Sunday.
We still have the raw footage, thank goodness.
But it was a super fun trip.
It was.
Or adventure, really.
Oh, for sure. We
went in a 1940s open cockpit bi-wing plane in Cocoa Beach.
Oh, phenomenal. It was an amazing experience.
It's fun. It was like being in one of those open cockpits it's like an air Jeep with the top down.
You keep saying that, but I don't know. There was no wheels on the ground for most of it.
So anyway, what you need to do in the description box of this video, there's links to the road trip. Go to that channel, click the subscribe button, and now you need to click the bell notification button so you know when the biplane experience or adventure is up and ready for you to view.
Because it'll pop up at just like any time now.
Who knows when I'm going to have it done?
Who knows?
Click the subscribe button and the bell notification button.
Mm-hmm.
See what other fun stuff there is to do besides the theme parks.
Yeah.
All right. Before we get to questions and answers, we have some new Flicksters joining the team. Nikki, will you do the honors and announce their names?
Awesome. So the first one is a Nikki Rockstar. Haven't had one of those in a while. I'm kind of excited. So and the handle name is awesome. Stoked to be here. Perfect.
Welcome. Actually, that's an upgrade. They were executive producers, I think, and then they upgraded to be one of your rock stars.
Oh. You mean a producer?
Oh, yeah. No, I don't know. Either way.
Okay. Well, that was cool.
They upgraded. That's the point.
They upgraded.
Whether they were a producer or an executive producers before, who knows? Doesn't matter. They're rock stars now.
Thanks for being a rock star. All right. Then for the producers, we have Ralph Hull and Angela Fouts. And then supporters, we have Sharon Orr, Lee Witwicky, and Kim Kuskak.
Witwicky? I'm still on Witwicky.
I know.
Are you from the Transformers?
From Transformers? When I first read that, I was like, that's an awesome last name.
All right. So that's all the new Flicksters this week. You can become a Flickster, an official Flickster, on Patreon. Mm-hmm. I'll leave a link to that. Or just click the join button on the YouTube homepage.
Exactly. And you guys are going to get a first free digital copy of the second book, our second book in our hopeful trilogy of short stories written by J. Jackson Bentley will be coming out hopefully within a week. Yeah. So
the first book was 0 Days Without Incident. Mm-hmm. That's on Amazon right now.
Yes.
I'll leave a link to it. But very soon, the second book.
Mm-hmm. The second
book.
Very,
very soon.
Yeah, within a week or so.
And you producers and all you Flicksters will get first crack at getting it for free.
Yeah, you
guys
get
digital download for free.
You get the free digital download.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can always have the option of buying the paperback. We'll sign that if you do.
And this one has kind of a Harry Potter caper type of theme, and it's funny. This one's a funny one. No one dies in this one, too, by the way.
Yeah, you were laughing out loud, kind of reading the final climax scene and everything.
Yeah, it's classic. It's perfect.
And then I think we're going to have a third one.
Yeah, for sure. So we won't give any spoilers.
No, no spoilers
for any of those. But yeah, that's coming up next.
Something to look forward to, Flicksters.
That's right.
Producers, executive producers, supporters,
rock stars,
vice presidents, all you guys.
Yes. All right. So
questions and answers. Yes,
ready for questions?
I think so. I forgot what the questions were. So.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully, I know them, or you can help me.
Okay. All right. The first one is from Monty. Hey, guys, I'm planning a trip to Universal this summer, but I am unsure whether to visit during June, July, or August. What month would you recommend?
They're all hot. They're all wet. They're all rainy. I'm going to say not July, because, we got 4th of July mixed in there. Mm-hmm. You know what I actually think would be better is probably early June.
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Because while Florida schools might be getting out, a lot of the northern schools will still be in session.
Yes.
So maybe the crowds won't be as bad in June. Early June.
Early June, for sure.
So if I got to pick one of the three, I'm saying early June.
Okay. Well, there you go. All right. The second one is from Scotty. Hello. Thanks very much for your informative videos. Your authenticity and honesty is appreciated. I'm currently booked at Royal Pacific for an 11-day, 10 nights vacation. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that 10 nights is too long?
I'm going to say yes. I think so. For just the Universal theme parks, I think so. I mean, at most, I would say you do 2 days at Studios, 2 days at Islands, 2 days at Volcano Bay. That's 6 days.
Okay. You want my answer?
But then if you're going to stay that long, I would say look at some of the videos on Rick's road trips and see some of the other fun stuff to do in the area besides the theme parks.
Okay. I would say that, 11 days, 10 nights. Is 10 nights too long? For me, I would say no. If you want to pace yourself, if you want to just go half days and then you want to go lay out by the pool and hang out, like you said, do some local, things in the local area. We did the Mario Andretti, kart racing, and that was, a lot of fun. So I think your road trip channel, of extra things to do is a good idea. Mm-hmm. But I think having, 10 days or 11 days, 10 nights, I think it would be a relaxing vacation where instead of hustle, over a weekend.
True.
And then maybe hitting up a beach or something in between and,
It all depends. Like I said, if you do other stuff, if it's just, I think we're going to agree to disagree on this.
Okay.
I think if you were to come to me, Nikki, and say, we're going to go to Universal Studios for 10, 11 days or nights, mm-hmm. I would think that's too much for just Studios, Islands, and Volcano Bay.
Okay.
But it's okay to disagree.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, exactly. I just think if you pace yourself and you can add in a fun day here or there doing, some more local Florida
You're
things.
definitely going to, for that many days, you're going to want to do extra stuff outside the theme parks, I think.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of really cool, fun things to do, though. Mm-hmm. But
let us know in the comment section below. Help us out, people. I've got one way of thinking. Nikki has another. Share your thoughts in the comment box.
Well, I'm going to say one more thing. The Levitts come for like months on end, and they go to Universal every single day.
Sure.
So I still think it's okay. I think it's okay to go to Universal every day. You go to Universal every day. All right, moving on. The next one is from, I think it's KM Slytherin.
Yes.
Okay, so we're thinking about going to HHN opening night. Will tickets sell out, or is it safe to buy them after we book our stuff with our travel agent? Oh, and Stay and Scream is for everyone, right? Thanks, and have a magical day.
I would buy opening night tickets. That's what we did.
Yeah.
Because Nikki's a fraidy cat.
I get panicky. I don't want them to sell out. And, opening night of anything, it's a risk.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, here's the thing, is that if you get your tickets ahead of time for opening night, you can always, what's up?
Okay, go.
You can always, I would say, upgrade it later too, or change your dates. You're not locked in. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. They're always willing to maneuver things around. I think maybe it's because you're worried that they might sell out, but I kind of was a little nervous about myself. So, Stay and Scream. Is Stay and Scream for everyone?
They
change the rules kind of sometimes.
I've never had problems using Stay and Scream, but I'm a pass holder. I'm in the park. I usually have a frequent fear, and I get scanned into the Stay and Scream areas, no problem.
Right.
So this is where I need you guys help, like watching this. Leave a comment in the comment box. Help us out with this Stay and Scream. I've never had issues using it. Oh, but I'm a pass holder.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. You're a pass holder, and you're already in the park.
Yeah.
So they kind of changed the rules, over the past few years. It's not really been super consistent. So as soon as we know that answer, we'll let you know.
Yeah, I think in the past, didn't they have to? They have to buy the Stay and Scream experience to get in.
Last year. But before then, if you were already in the park, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's people in the park. But some people just have that HHN ticket, so they're not in the park.
Right.
They have to probably purchase Stay and Scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we kind of got it, but again, help us out in the comment box.
And okay, number 4 is from Cassie. Hey Rick, we're exploring season passes for a trip later this year because it would actually cost less than day passes. It's true.
Sometimes that works out that way.
Exactly. Question, can we use season pass hotel discounts to stay at premier hotels and still get the hotel express passes for early park admission? The season pass doesn't come with either perk, but if we can still get them from the hotel we choose, that would be ideal.
Yeah. Once you're in the hotel, you are now a hotel guest. I think they're saying the seasonal pass doesn't always have early park admission.
Yes.
And stuff. So, but once you are a hotel guest, you get all the privileges of the hotel guest.
Yeah, that trumps all.
And they're talking about the premier hotels too, right?
Yes.
So they would give you your room key access, the express pass, and then you can get in with early park admission by showing your hotel key. Mm-hmm. So that's going to trump you only being a seasonal pass holder.
Yes. All right. Next one is from David. Let's see. We are coming to Orlando in September. Previously, when we visited, we nearly went to see the Orlando City play, but a tropical storm got in the way. So we hope to try again this year. Have you ever been? And we thought out a Rix road trip of a game.
Mm-hmm. David is referring to our professional soccer teams. Mm-hmm. We have the Orlando City Lions of the MLS. Mm-hmm. And then also we have the ladies team, the Pride. Mm-hmm. So either one is a great time. We've been to both.
Yes.
Super fun. It would be a great experience. If you can do it, I would highly recommend it. We've done it. We love soccer. We love the sport. It's a very fun atmosphere and experience.
Yeah, our daughter even played on their youth league as well, the Orlando City Youth League. Yeah. So,
could be a good road trip as well.
Yeah, for sure. And show the new stadium that they built for it and be awesome.
Any fun thing outside of a theme park can be a road trip.
That's true. All right, the last one is from Delilah.
Number 6. Rick's top 6 questions of the week.
We have been doing that lately.
I've been kind of playing it that way.
All right.
Although I wouldn't say they're the top questions. There's just 6 that I find. I don't analyze every question. This one's better than that one. I just kind of pick them.
Well, there you go.
But we can call it a top 6. If you sing the song, Nikki.
Number 6 from Delilah. Hi, Rick and Nikki. I'm headed to Orlando at the end of May, beginning of June for some adventures. Let's see. We are stuck on deciding if we should buy 2-park 1-day Universal tickets for the day or of June 4th and the ticket for an Orlando Informer meetup, or do you think just getting the Orlando Informer ticket should be enough to enjoy the parks?
My opinion is to get both tickets. The meetup's super fun. It's, you get smaller crowds and lower wait times and all that free food. But for me, the evening goes so fast.
It does. It goes kind of fast just because you're having so much fun.
Even though you get to get in a little early, you don't have to wait till the exact start time of the official event.
Right.
It always allows you to get in a little bit early, an hour, 2 or 3, whatever. So you can still experience the park with the regular daytime guests. And then you got that after hours where it's just the meetup people. But it's so much fun and there's so much food. I feel like it goes by fast. So you can certainly do a lot of things and do all the rides you want to do and have a lot of food. But I think you'll do it and then like, whew, the night's over already.
Well, and here's the other thing too, though. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. If you're not used to walking around, your feet are going to be sore just from the Orlando Informer meetup event by itself. Because there's a lot of walking. You get both parks and you get, you want to go from one park to another and do all the fun stuff. So, I mean, if you do 2, are you going to just do one Orlando Informer meetup?
I think it was one night. They were going to do the 2-park 1 day, that the ticket they were going to buy, and then also buy one of the meetup nights. It doesn't say. It doesn't say if you're doing both meetup nights.
Yeah, because you could technically do 2 meetup nights, and that would be plenty of time.
That changes things, yes.
Yeah, so, there's that factor to throw in. Now, if you want to just go for the full day to night, you're going to have to pace yourself because it's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot of walking and,
I think, thanks for kind of shedding light on that, Nikki. I would think if you buy the 2-night meetup ticket, that would be enough. I was just thinking 1 night of the meetup.
Right.
But I think 2 is all they need.
Right. So
that would do it.
Yeah. So that would be my, best suggestion is that way you can pace yourself, you can sleep in, you can relax your feet and go to, the 2 events. Now, if it's more cost effective for you just to go to the Orlando Informer for 1 night and then you're like, oh, do we want to do more? Then you might want to do a full, day ticket beforehand, but then, rest your feet and pace yourself. Cause
Yeah, I'm giving you a homework assignment. You've got to do the math. 1 Orlando meetup night versus your ticket option versus 2 Orlando meetup nights.
Right.
See which one is works out pricing.
Exactly.
But if it's the 2 nights, I think that'd be enough for the meetup. Meetup.
It's such a blast. I mean,
1 night, no.
You always want more. That's the problem. Is those meetups are just so much fun that it just makes you want more. You know, you start to get greedy for it.
Yeah, you start that thing, and then when it's over, you're like, oh my God, it's over.
I don't want it to be over.
So much fun was had. So much food was eaten.
Yes, you go home exhausted.
So there you go. Do that little math homework and come up with your answer.
There you go.
I think my recommendation is 2 meetup nights, though.
Okay.
That's without doing the math.
Exactly.
Okay,
then
guys.
You got to factor in food.
Enough. I've gone too far off the rails here, giving out math homework assignments.
Oh, no.
Say the stuff you say.
Don't miss the magic. Don't miss the fun.
Thanks for watching Rix Flix, and now it's time to relax.